Valid 12Z, Thursday, June 18th, 2026. 12Z, Saturday, June 20th, 2026. The remnants of Tropical Storm Arthur to bring torrential rainfall across the central Gulf Coast, with a high risk of excessive rainfall on Thursday. A strong frontal system will bring heavy rain and severe weather from the mid-Atlantic to New England on Thursday. Heat advisories and extreme heat warnings in effect for portions of the southern plains and the southeast. There will be two major weather systems that affect the continental U.S. through the end of this week. The first will be the remnants of Tropical Storm Arthur that will bring torrential rainfall for the central Gulf Coast, particularly along the Interstate 10 corridor from southern Mississippi to the western Florida Panhandle through Thursday afternoon. It is appearing more likely that a concentrated axis of training thunderstorms will develop within this general area with very high rainfall rates, and some areas could get over 6 inches of rain, leading to numerous instances of flooding, some of which could be quite serious. Given the increased confidence in this scenario, a high risk of flash flooding is valid for Thursday. Flash flood watches are also in effect from southern Louisiana to central Georgia. The other weather system making weather headlines will be an anomalously strong low-pressure system by June standards that will track from southern Michigan to southern Quebec through Friday morning. Although the worst of the severe weather with this low-pressure system should be over, additional strong to severe storms are likely to develop from the central Appalachians to central New England on Thursday. Multiple rounds of heavy rainfall are also expected for these same regions, and a marginal risk of excessive rainfall is valid for much of New England. Widespread breezy to windy conditions are expected across the entire northeast U.S. given the strong pressure gradient that will be in place, with wind advisories and high wind warnings in effect across much of New York. Elsewhere across the nation, intense heat will be prevalent across much of Texas on Thursday, with heat advisories extending north to the Texas/Oklahoma border, and extreme heat warnings across south-central Texas, where combinations of 95 to 105-degree temperatures combined with high dew points will lead to heat indices exceeding 110 degrees in many cases. There should be some abatement in the heat wave going into Friday as a frontal boundary approaches and rainfall chances increase. It will be uncomfortably hot across the Florida peninsula with highs well into the 90s along with high humidity, and also for portions of Virginia and eastern North Carolina ahead of the cold front on Thursday, also prompting the issuance of heat advisories. The heat wave across the mid-Atlantic will be short-lived as a return to more typical June conditions arrives on Friday and into the weekend.